Hey y'all, welcome to the Filling Station. It's a new day, another opportunity to either make money in the market or to just learn from the market. But first, y'all, let me go ahead and give my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I just enjoy teaching people how to build generational wealth. And yes, the stock market is just one of those avenues. So this video is for educational purposes only. With that being said, let's get started. So we are looking at the VIX, y'all, and as you can see, we came bounced off of this low here at 1455, only to come back to this area here around the 1536 area. So where are the trouble places as of now? This is our gathering spot. So back to the upside, we will definitely need to break back above this 1551 area, and if we should break that 1563, breaking the 1563, 1569, which is really not that far away, but if we break this level of 1569, that's where the ATR trailing stop and the 50 EMA, so that would be strong resistance in my opinion. So I would definitely watch that. Breaking past that 1579 could be a trouble place. And again, the VIX is an inside day candle, so the trigger to the upside, if we break past the 1594 area, we have an upside target for the VIX at 1705. Normally when the VIX is up, the SPY is down. Keep that in mind, right? So I'm going to repeat that. The VIX is an inside day candle, trigger to the upside, breaking beyond the 1594 gives us a 1705 target. To the downside, if by chance we break under the level of 1457, 1456 is the target to the downside. It could go in either direction. So again, I look at the VIX only because it gives me an idea of what's going on with the SPY. So we are now looking at the SPY. We closed at 601.34. This is our gathering spot here at around the 599.12, which is where that ATR trailing stop is. Looks like we bounced off of that, but we still have a little trouble. Let's see if I can make that a little bit bigger. We have a little trouble here in this area where we got rejected at 599.60. I would definitely watch that. So breaking back to the upside, this is our gathering spot. So breaking back to the upside, 599.60, we could possibly have trouble in the area of 599.75. Or 599.77. If we should break that level, 599.96, breaking that $600.13. And if we should break that, it's going to bring us back to this gathering spot here around $600.53. And if we break the 653 for the SPY, we could have trouble around 680, and then again at 698. Breaking that 698, 601.40 will be another trouble place or area for a trouble place for the SPY. Breaking the 601.40, maybe around the 601.77. So those are resistance areas to the upside. Now to the downside, under the level of 599.23 or 599.12, let's say that. If we come down and break under the 599.12, we could possibly find support at 598.98, and if we break that level, 598.29, again here at 598.04 and 597.71 could very well be a support place for us, which is really not far from the 597.57, which is the 200 EMA. Looking at it on this on the 30-minute chart. So the SPY could go in either direction, and we saw that the VIX was an inside day candle. In my opinion, it wouldn't surprise me to see us back in. I'm going to zoom back out so that I can show you. Let's see, I'm going to go to a higher time frame, which is the 1 hour. It is a little congested. Again, it wouldn't surprise me to see the SPY back in this 594 area here. I do have that 595.16 marked as a strong area of support. So breaking that, we could very well decline. So anything is possible, y'all. Nothing is guaranteed, right? So we are now looking at Tesla. Tesla closed at 454.13. It looks as if we are down. Looked like we came down to this 447.45 area, bounced from that, and looks like it was trying to move back to the upside. But as you can see, I'm going to draw a line here because I want you to see where price is come back to the gathering spot, which is around here for Tesla. So as of right now, where are the trouble places? We would need to get back above this area, 452.08, and if we should break that area, we could possibly have trouble again around 454.30. So this would have been the zone that if we break past this level of resistance, it takes us back to this zone here, which is around 4 454.13, I would watch that, which is not far from the ATR trailing stop, 454.82. So to the upside, where are the trouble places for Tesla? I would say if we break above this ATR trailing stop above the 454.82, we could very well have trouble around 457.64, and again at 459.07. And again at 461.04, breaking that level, 463.20. If we break the 463.20, 466.39 could very well be a trouble place. And if we should break that 469.82, those are going to be our possible resistance areas for Tesla. Now to the downside, because we could very well continue declining, we could very well come back to this 200 EMA, find support at 448.74. If we lose that level, I would watch 446.36. And if we should lose that for Tesla, 442.15 or 442.29. If we break the 442.29, we could come back and retest 438.43. 436.09 or 436.19, and again here at 434.39. So Tesla is interesting. It could very well move in either direction. We are gapped down today, so trade carefully, y'all. The market should be interesting today. So let's go and see where we are with NVIDIA. NVIDIA closed at 139.93. It looks as if, y'all, this is our gathering spot here. Price has been just gathered in this area. Support is around 139.12. Resistance is around the 139.56 area. And I'm just looking at where the candles are here. So if this is our support area, this is our resistance area as of now. So I would definitely watch the 139.58, breaking that 139.72. 139.92 is our ATR trailing stop, in my opinion. Strong resistance or support. If we lose that area or break through that level for NVIDIA, I would definitely watch around the 140.08 or 140.07 area. If we should break that, we could possibly have trouble at 140.38, breaking the 140.38, 140.68, and again here at 140.91. Now to the downside for NVIDIA, under 138.85, we can come back and retest this 138.56, which is here. We've bounced here. We've been here a few times. So can we come down and break through that? Absolutely. So 138.56 or 138.57, I would watch that as a support area. 138.46, and if we should lose that area, 138.18, breaking the 138.18 brings us back to this 200 EMA at the 138 area. Now if we lose that 138 for NVIDIA, we can come back to 137.46 as a support area. So I say often, y'all, that anything is possible, nothing is guaranteed, and trade carefully today. So those are support and resistance areas for NVIDIA that I would watch carefully. Let's go to AMD just to see where we are today. AMD closed at 125.06. It looks as if here, as you can see, price is gathered in this area here. That would be our zone, trading zone, gathering spot, consolidation, however you whatever you choose to use, right? So 124.47 or 124.44 is a support area for us. Resistance around 124.93. If we should break that level, we could possibly have issues around 125.08, breaking the 125.08, 125.14. If we should break that 125.34, breaking that level, 125.47. And if we break the 125.47, 125.69. Now if we break that 125.69, we could possibly have trouble around 126.08. And if we should break that, 126.37 could very well be a resistance area for AMD. Now if we break that 126.37 area, we could possibly have trouble here at the 126.67 area. So I'm going to take that off. I would definitely watch those areas to the upside and to the downside for AMD. Now, well, let's look at the downside. So under this level of 124.47, we can come back to 122.64. If we break that 122.64, we can come back to 121.73, and breaking the 121.73, 120.68. So y'all, again, anything is possible. Nothing is guaranteed. Make sure you have a why as to why you're entering your trades, and once it goes against your why, get out. You don't want to blow your account. At least have funds to trade another day. AMZN is an inside day candle for today. Looks like Amazon is breaking out of a gathering spot as we see here, y'all. So pre-market support here is around that 225.81. Resistance was around at 226.12. So we're trading in this zone here, so I would definitely watch that. So again, Amazon is an inside day candle trigger to the upside above 228.58, gives us a target to the upside at 229.19. Now to the downside, we have already broken through the downside trigger of 226.59, and we have already reached the downside target of 226.12, and this is pre-market. That does not mean we cannot continue declining. So if you trade Amazon today, it is an inside day candle. I'm going to see Amazon normally moves $5.34 per day, and again, that could be in either direction. So if you trade Amazon today, it is an inside day candle, so I say trade carefully. Right, I'm going to look at Netflix. Netflix was also an inside day candle today, above 930.98, gives us an upside target of 936.07. Now to the downside, we've already reached that, broke through that trigger to the downside. 915.12 gave us a target of 911.79, and as you can see, we have already reached that target. So if you trade Netflix, I say trade carefully. That, you know, it was trading in this zone here around the 920.36 area up to the 924.47. So those are areas that I would definitely watch for Netflix. If you trade Netflix, I would definitely set those levels and trade carefully. So I'm going to go back to the SPY just really quick. Just SPY is right there resting at that ATR trailing stop, so we could very well bounce from here or move to the upside. Again, it would not surprise me to see us back at the 594 area for the SPY. That is just my opinion. So this is what I see when I look at the market, y'all. There's so many different ways to trade the market. What's important is finding a strategy that works for you. I hope that everyone have a very profitable and a very productive day today. If you could please like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, because we learn and we grow together. So until next time, y'all, be blessed as well as a blessing unto others.